Michael Radler, Kathleen Miller, S. Alberti, W. Tadeo. I have here Freedom of Information Law documents. I'm not asking. Freedom of Information Law. Now, I'm going to show you the key word here in the Freedom of Information Law document right there, law. I know you were told there would be no spelling, but law is spelled L-A-W. Freedom of Information Law, baby. And you each are a public employee. That means you function in Monroe County because of the taxpayers of the state of New York. Without the taxpayers of the state of New York, then you have the same power to violate my civil and constitutional rights as a teenage cashier at your Wegmans headquarters. So, FOIL, quote, the public employee payroll for the Monroe County Sheriff's Office and Monroe County Jail, end quote. See that? And the key word there is law, baby, law. Freedom of Information Law. Quote, the names and charges of every inmate at Monroe County Jail from January 1, 2018 to December 31, 2018. Simple enough. That jail is a public facility. It exists because of the, wait for it, taxpayers of the state of New York. I want to know who was at that jail. I want to know the charges. Because I'm going to talk to these people, that's why. Freedom of Information Law document. I'm going to show you the key word there. Law, L-A-W, baby. All right? Quote, the cost to taxpayers of Monroe County to send Monroe County Sheriff Public Employee Ryan Fisher to the Super Bowl in Atlanta in 2019 with his dog, Lola. And I did not laugh reading that, even though I wanted to. You sent your public employee to the Super Bowl because he was standing outside Mercedes-Benz Stadium and that photograph is on your Facebook page. Sending Ryan Fisher out of state with his dog. I mean, that's just astounding incompetence and corruption. I don't even know where to begin with that one. I say I don't know where to begin because I can write 5,000 words on this alone. Okay, Freedom of Information Law document here. I'm going to show you the key word here. Public employees in the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. You can see what that key word here I'm trying to tell you with the appropriate finger. The key word L-A-W, baby. Quote, the cost of surveillance device purchased with taxpayer dollars by Monroe County Sheriff Todd Baxter and affixed to a building at 2025 Penfield Road to monitor if Christopher Child says for 26 Sanders Farm Drive walks through the parking lot next to the building. Now, it's your device. You installed it. You paid for it. Ellie Roth and Consumer Insights knew it was installed. It was on the phone of the deputy whack job when your six fanatics descended on my residence to violate my civil and constitutional rights. It's your device. So when I say surveillance state, you bought the device. You bought the camera. That's surveillance. A camera is surveillance. You got that? And when you're targeting me and it's a parking lot, that makes it to me a surveillance state. Surveillance state. And anybody else would agree with that. This is Todd K. Baxter's surveillance state to buy a camera to see if I'd go to a parking lot. There's no way around that fact. There's no way around that language. That's exactly what you did. And you lie about it. So, since I'm attacking your nauseating, repulsive, extremist existence, there is a knock on my door. And that's because you called, one of you fanatics, the Monroe County Office of Mental Health. And they're at my door. So, I sent an email to Kimberly Butler, MS, LCSW, Chief Clinical and Forensic Services at the Monroe County Office of Mental Health. And this is an email. That's the email right there, baby. And I also mailed it to them. See that? That's it right there. What is the name of the public employee at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office that called your office to come to my residence? It's a simple question. It's a simple question you will refuse to answer. Schedule a forensic intervention for your public employee, Lindsey Barron. And then I sent him to YouTube. And I sent him every YouTube I've been creating here to expose and ridicule your pathetic, disgusting fucking existence on planet Earth in Monroe County. So here. Now, I've been showing this to my friends and family members about how Sheriff Todd Baxter is afraid of me. He's petrified of me because he refuses to open his mail. Michael, Kathleen, S, and W. See that? Refuse, baby. The Sheriff of Monroe County refuses to open his mail. Oh, I love that one. So, let's see here. Also, these whack jobs that you empower to send on my life and destroy my character and integrity, they're also afraid to open their mail. You see that? Refused. Neerash Shah, Layla Kumar, refused. Return to sender, refused. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. These two go running off to you. You install my camera, you deny you installed it, and now they don't want to open the mail, and you don't want to open your mail. So, one thing I noticed when I saw your deputy whack job mobile at Wegmans, and I took a picture of it, and I loved it, and I love it when you're at Wegmans, is your deputy fascist stooges, and you know this, these characters are not in shape. You got guys that are 15, 20 pounds overweight easy. So if you have to run after a criminal, a real criminal, by the way, not me, how are they going to catch this guy? And you know what the problem is that when you're at Wegmans, you're eating too much food. And I've identified the product and the food that you're eating at Wegmans, and that's why your deputy fascist stooges have these weight problems. It's these Twinkies here. So, you know, you got to tell your deputy fascist dude, just such as Andrew Reale, because he's carrying around a few extra pounds when he violates my civil and constitutional rights, to lay off these Twinkies, all right? You got that, Michael Rattler, Kathleen Miller, S.L. Brody, W. Tadeo, and you know, Michael, you look like you could lose a few pounds too as well, buddy. So, you know, do some running, ride the bike or anything. You need to get in tremendous shape like me, all right? So, I'm going to show you a picture here of the Holy Roman Cotton Baxter parking lot again. And this is the parking lot that 17.9 million New Yorkers minus me can walk through. So this is it. This is the Holy Roman Cotton Baxter parking lot. I'm going to remind you of disgusting, repulsive existence. You got the camera right there. You installed it right there. You see where I'm pointing to right there? Right there. That's where you installed the camera. And you deny that. You have to deny it. You have to lie about it. Because if you admit that you put a camera there, that means you're targeting me and only me. And you're abridging my civil and constitutional rights if you've done that repeatedly. So, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I got the return mail receipts here. Let's see, it's not only you that I'm mocking and ridiculing and attacking and exposing. It's John Lomenzo Jr. That's him there. John Lomenzo Jr. is the guy I had to appear in front of. And this guy is releasing Daniel DeLaus into the community in Penfield. And he's a sexual predator because he was identified handing candy to children on Anatel Luster here in Penfield. And your office arrested him. And he was released by Lomenzo back into the community. And then he was identified again by witnesses doing the exact same thing, trying to entice children with candy. So this is the whack job that I had to appear in front of. This is the extremist I had to appear in front of. This is the disgusting, nauseating human being I had to appear in front of, even though I've never committed a crime and I go right off to jail. And return mail receipt to Elliot Roth. Elliot Roth is the chief executive officer of Consumer Insights, and he's the one that originally told me about your camera. So I sent him this certified mail return receipt. Neerash Shah, he's the guy that goes berserk for me walking through the parking lot for the 4,000th time, and he's the one that came to your office, and that's when you installed the surveillance device. Oh, yeah, here, I got Sheriff Todd Baxter at 130 South Plymouth Avenue, so I'm directly to Todd there, and I got Sandra Dorley, you know, she's my new buddy, and I'm sending her to 47 South Fitzhugh Street in Rochester. So I'm making sure that everybody here involved in this disgusting, appalling, nauseating descent on my life, where I haven't committed any crime and I was carted off to Monroe County Jail, knows about what I'm doing. So, Anyway, here now. So I have, let's see what I sent here to your criminal boss. Now, oh yeah. Since I appeared in Penfield Town Court, this disgusting Star Chamber. I'm on Sandra Dorley. What I think about, know what I think about her, because her prosecutor stood there in Penfield Town Court, didn't say a word, because I'm not guilty of any crime. So she had to stand there at the podium, saying nothing, not a single word, not a sound, not a syllable, nothing from her. And John Lomenzo pronounces me guilty after I'm attacked at the gym by his violent thug Jermaine Benman. And I go in the back, and that's when Andrew Reale tells me, we decided to arrest you before you got here. So I'm not even there at this Star Chamber on Bad Road. And you already decided to arrest me. This is what Andrew Reale, you're an appalling, incompetent dunce. He looks like Forrest Gump. Tell him I said that if you're watching this. Because he's got that Forrest Gump vibe going. I don't even know how you can stomach being around him. He looks exactly like Forrest Gump. So, anyway, and if he could say life is like a box of chocolates for you, I would fall over if I ever heard him say that. So anyway, also, I'm also contacting Sandra Doyle. We can tell you. So this is what I'm telling her to do, and this is what I'm telling your boss, Todd, the fascist stooge, to do as well. You see that word there? I know you were told there would be no spelling, but what I'm telling you to do, to tell your boss, Todd, the fascist stooge, to resign. RESIGN.